Hi students, so in this video we are going to discuss about factors influencing selection process, importance of selection differ from recruitment, placement and principles of placement. So these are the topic we are going to discuss one by one. So the first factors influencing selection process. So these are the factors. Totally 5 factors are there. So we are going to discuss one by one. Nature of posts. According to the nature of the posts, the selection process will be differ. So the last class we discussed now steps in a selection process. So we have discussed many steps for select the employee. So according to the job, the selection process will be differ. So for example, for bank officer, if you want to select bank officer, we have to follow some methodology to select the employee. If we want to select Indian Police Service, so we have to follow some other methodology. So according to the natures, the selection process will be differ. So there is a nature of post. The process of selection of employee varies according to two type personnel to be recruited. Number of candidate. So the selection process depends on the responsiveness of a candidate to the advertisement inviting application for the post. Suppose we give the advertisement for a particular post. So the more person apply for the job, the selection process will be increased. So only less number they are applied for a job, the selection process will be short. So the selection process depend on the response of the candidate for the advertisement. That is a number of candidate. And selection policy. So selection policy means selection process. So they are interrelated, selection policy and selection process. So already told the selection process or selection policy will be differ one organization to another organization according to their nature of the job, according to their organization. They have to change the selection process. So for example, some organization they have to length of the selection process. They have to involve more steps for select the particular person. Okay, but some organization they have to sort out the selection process. So directly they go for the interview. Okay, that is a selection policy. It will be differ one organization to another organization. And cost factor. So the longest selection process entail higher cost. If you are using 10 selection process means so each process we will be spend amount. So it will be higher cost. So all organization cannot follow the large resources. They cannot follow the long selection process. But some organization they are with sound financial condition, they can adopt a lengthier selection process. That is a cost factor or budget. Level of educational qualification and experience and exposure. So the process of selection depends on the experience and education qualification and expose required for the post. For example, if you want to appoint a finance officer, treasurer, legal advisor, designer, architecture, CEO, scientist, chairman, so these are the posts. Only few candidates are available. Only few candidates are available. So here it will be depend on the higher education, qualification, and credentials. Okay. So these are the factors influencing selection process. Nature of the post. Nature of the post. According to the nature of the post, the selection process will be differ. Number of candidate. According to the response of advertisement, the selection process will be differ. According to the organization policy, the selection policy will differ. Cost factors. So they have well financial power means they have to follow the length selection process. So other organization they cannot follow the length process. So level of education, qualification, and experience. So the high post, the only few candidate they have applied. So the few steps is enough for select the employee. So these are the factors influencing selection process. And now importance of selection. Who we want to select. So what are the importance? So good talent, better efficiency, reduced cost training and development, reduced turnover. Turnover means here job rotation and job motivation are the benefit. These are the importance. We are going to discuss one by one. So first, good talent. So the proper selection system enable the organization to appoint talented person for various activity and thereby leading to improve productivity and profitability of the organization. So all the organization they want to increase their production and the profitable. That is their aim. So for that we should appoint a talented persons. So that is a good talent. Okay, and better efficiency. So selection of a right person to the right job is due to produce better quality of work and may facilitate faster achievement of objectives. So what is objectives? So every organization have predetermined objectives. Okay. So what is their objectives? All the organizations should have achieve the profit. That is the main objectives. So if we appointed the quality person, if you appoint to the suitable person for the most suitable job, so we can achieve our goals on a correct time. So that is a better efficiency. So this will help great measure to turn up the overall efficiency of organization and reduce the cost of training and development. Suppose we appoint an worthable candidate, we should give the training for the term. So for example, so we needed to handle our machine. So we need a engineering students, but we appoint our arts students. We should give the training for them. They cannot understand the techniques, so it is very difficult to handle that one. So it will be very difficult to give the training for them. So we need a lot of amount for that. So better selection of candidate definitely reduce the cost of training because qualified personnel have better grasping power. Okay, so we have to choose the best person, so it will be reduce the cost of training and development and reduce turnover. So turnover means here job rotation. So the proper selection of candidate contribute to low labor turnover. So this will in turn help the organization to minimize a recruitment cost and job motivation. If the right person is selected for the right job, the intent motivate the person to work more effectively and efficiently. So right job, we appoint the right person, they do that work effectively and efficiently. That is a job motivation. Some other benefits are the proper selection of candidate reduce absenteeism. So regularly they'll come for the job. They would pay better attention because they know about their subject. They will come, they will give the better attention in the particular job and take safely pre-accusation on their own occur, so would minimize the occurrence of workplace accident. So what is the safety precautions? So if you want to handle the own machine, so pre-accusation method, safety method, only they know about the engineering students. Okay, so if you appoint the correct person, they will take the safety precaution, so it will be reduce the accident. Okay, so these are the benefits, these are the importance of the selections. And next we are going to discuss about the selection differ from recruitment. So first meaning recruitment. What is a recruitment? So recruitment is an activity of searching candidate and encourage them to apply for it. So what is a recruitment? So recruitment means we have to identify number of vacancy. So we have to search the candidate and we have to give the advertisement. We have to call the candidate. That is a recruitment. The selection means we have to select a suitable person for particular job. That is a selection. Approach. Approach under recruitment is a positive one. In selection side, that is a negative one. What is the objectives of the recruitment? So we have to invite large number of candidates to apply for the particular vacant post. That is the objectives of the recruitment. We have to call large number of candidates. And selection, we have to pick up the most suitable person for the particular job. That is a selection. And sequence. So first we have to call the candidate. That is a recruitment. So recruitment is your first. And next only we have to select the candidate. So sequence is a second. Selection is a second. Method. It is a economical method. So here only we spend for the money for the advertisement. But in selection we have to spend large amount. So it is an expensive method. Contractual relations. So here no contractual relation. So only the communication. Just to give the advertisement, you just inform them the vacancy details. So but selection, it create a contractual relation between the employee. After the selection, it will be create the contractual relation between the employer and employee. Process. A recruitment process is very simple. No work. So only give the advertisement. It is very simple. But selection, it is a very complex. So we have to find out good person. It is very complex and time. So recruitment, it requires only less time. We have to find out the vacancy and give the advertisement. So we need a limited time. But selection, we need a lot of time because we have to choose the best one. In various aspects, we have to select the candidate. So we require a more time. So this is a recruitment with selection. And next, so selection process is over. Now we are going to give the placement. So what is the placement? So in fact, placement signifies placing the right person on the right job in a good manner. The term placement include initial assignment of a new employee. So the placements mean we appoint a new employee for the particular post. And a promotion. So not only appoint the new employee, the previous employee. So existing employee, we are giving some promotion. That also the placement. And transfer. So we have to transfer one person to another place, and that also one of the placement. And demotion. Demotion means depromotion. So existing employee, suppose they are not working properly, means we have to give the depromotion. So depromotion of present employee. So it's all the thing called a placement. Okay, so placement not only appoint the new employee and also include promotion, transfer, or demotion of a present employees. So the process of placing the right man on the right job, it's called a placement. So in other words, placement is a process of assigning a specific job to each and every candidate selected. According to Dole-Yoder, placement may be defined as the determination of the job to which an accepted candidate is to be assigned and his assignment to the job. Okay, so the process of placing the right man on the right job, it's called a placement. Signification of placement, importance of placement. It improves the employee morale. Okay, and it helps in reducing employee turnover. Turnover means job rotation. It will reduce. It helps in reducing conflict rate of accidents. Conflict. What is a conflict? Fight. So it will reduce. And unwanted things, unwanted accident, it will be reduced. It avoid misfit between the candidate and the job. And it helps the candidate to work as per the predetermined objectives. So every organization have predetermined objectives. So the correct placement, it will help the candidate to work as per the predetermined objectives of the organization. So these are the significance of placement. And now we are going to discuss about the principles of placement. Suppose you are the manager. When you are give the placement, you have to follow these principles. So first one, job first, man next. So suppose you are the manager, your friend came for interview, okay, but he is not suitable for that particular job. You should not give the placement, okay. So job is first, man is next. So that is a first principle. So man should be placed on the job occurring the requirement of the job. So there is no compromise on the requirement or qualification of the man with respect to job. Job first, man next. Should be principle of placement. And job offer. So the jobs should be offered to the man based on his qualification. According to their qualification, you should give the job offer. And terms and condition. The employee should be made conversant with the condition and the culture prevailing in the organization and all those things in relation to the job. So when we give the placement, we should give the rules and regulation of those related to the job. So all the terms and condition we should give to them. Aware about the penalties. So after giving penalty, suppose they did do any wrong, they commit any wrong things, so the penalty give for them, the penalty collected from him or her, so they should aware of this. So that is a aware about the penalties. Loyalty and cooperation. So when placing new recruit on the job, an effort should be made to develop a sense of loyalty and cooperation in him so that he or she may realize their responsibility better towards the job and the organization. That is their loyalty and cooperation. They have to realize their responsibility. The placement is not an easy process. It is very difficult for a new employee. Suppose we appoint a presser, so he cannot be expected to be not familiar with the job because who is a presser. The environment also new. Okay. So for this reason, employee generally put on a preparation or trial period ranging from 1 year to 2 years. So they not give the permanent job for that particular person. They allotted the preparation period. Okay, maybe that is 1 year to 2 years. Those time they are not a permanent job. And after complete the preparation period, the employee shows a better performance. Those period, those 2 years or 1 year, they commit good work means, so after that only the employer give the confirm their job. Okay, after that only they are regular employee of the organization. So suppose you are the manager, when you are giving the placement, you have to follow these principles. You can achieve your goals, achieve your organization goals. Thank you, students. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you understand all the topics. Thank you. We will see you on next video.